Hi everyone, my name is Keith, and today we are going to be drafting us some Eternal. So what they did was they just released their new set, The Fall of Argenport, and with it, they changed the way that they do their drafts now. So while it's still, you have 4 packs that you draft from, but instead of just kind of a hodgepodge of all the most recent sets, it's now just the most recent set, which is in this case, Fall of Argenport. And then they have 2 packs that are kind of these draft packs, which are sort of like a combination of all the previous sets of stuff that they specially curated to help with drafting the newest set, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a build your own, or they built their own core set to help facilitate drafting. So we're going to go ahead and begin. They have some pretty sweet new mechanics in this. Let's see if we get any. So is this the newest set? Yes, it is. Pack 1, Fall of Argenport. So what we want to look for is the market cards, which it doesn't look like we have any. What do we want to go with? Kind of like this one. You gain some influence, and it's got an ultimate. So how the market thing works is it's sort of like a sideboard that you can use in the middle of the game, which is especially useful because games like this are best of ones. They're not best of 3 like a game like Magic is. So you're able to, in the middle of the game, if you draw these cards that are called market cards, you get to pull from this sideboard of 5 cards that you put aside, which is pretty sweet because it allows you to shore up any like bad matches that you have instead of just having to like consign yourself to saying, well, I'm not going to ever win against this kind of person or this kind of deck. Let's go with this one, the Overwhelm one. I think we might want to go with something maybe low to the ground. Spellcraft. When you play this weapon, you may also play its spellcraft cost to play the spell. Play 3, or pay 3, and you get the spell, kill an enemy attachment. That's interesting. What's this one do? When you play a unit, including this one, it deals 1 damage to the enemy player. I kind of like that. We should probably look at weapons also. Weapons, and then start looking at also some removal, because if there's been any sort of pattern to the way we've drafted this game is we haven't drawn enough removal. Let's see, do we want the Robo Buddy, which can attack the turn it's played, or do we want this one, which you can play from the top of your deck? Sacrifice a unit to deal 3 damage. Let's go ahead and go with this one. This one's nice. We may go with... Oops. I guess we are going with that one. Green is one of the colors that we have, which I kind of like that one. I forgot about it a little bit. Yeah, I like this one. Let's go ahead and throw this one into our pool, because we may not be playing it. And another one of these. Alright, so this is the first of our Eternal draft packs. What do we got? Draw Sigil, that's always good. This one's pretty nice, but I'm not sure. Well, I mean, I'm pretty relatively certain that we'll get that much influence, but I'm not sure that I really want this right now. Kind of like that. What's this one do? No, it's tempting if we want a rare draft, but we don't want a rare draft. Let's go ahead and go with this. I kind of like this one. It's got silence on it, which will take away any enemy abilities or any enemy creature abilities. Draw 2 Justice Sigils. I like that. I also like this one. Deal 3 damage, that's always good. It's really looking like white's open. Or the... no, not Justice. Let's go ahead and go with this one. This looks kind of cool, but you can only use it once. Or you can only use its ability once. So I don't know how useful that'll be. It's kind of cool, Showdown. But we may just go with Powder Keg Rider. Flying and double damage. I like that. Let's go with this one. Battle tricks are nice. Do we want that? I mean, it's an okay blocker, and it's free. Or free as long as you have an influence. Let's go ahead and go with this one. Alright, second Eternal draft pack. Ooh, I like this Cloud of Ash. That's a pretty decent battle trick. Oh, okay. So that's good when you're on the offensive to give you a good way of attacking. When you play a weapon, draw a card or charge. Let's go ahead and go with this charge one. Kill an enemy attachment, I like that. I also like the torch. Let's hope that maybe the torch gets passed to us. Because I kind of feel like we need to be a little more aggressive than where we're at. We're gonna go ahead and go with this Warcry one. Yeah. So we're looking to be mostly red with some green. Not quite as much green as we probably should be getting. This is good, though it's just one turn. The one turn could be good. I like that. Double the cost of a card in the enemy hand. That's pretty sweet, but unfortunately it's not really in our colors. Charge? No, we want this lifesteal. That's interesting. If 2 units in your hand share a type, so I guess that's like creature type. Yeah. I don't really think I have a lot of synergy as far as that goes. We're gonna go ahead and go with the 4-2. And we'll take this one just because we have to. Alright. So, haven't found any market cards just yet. This is our only other chance to get it. I want to say it's rare. I'm not 100%. So I don't want to go with this, but I think I might. Uh, I mean, if we're being honest, just for the rare drafting, it's worth 800 shift stone, which I probably shouldn't admit, but we're friends, right? I like this mark of shame. I like shaming my opponents. That's pretty cool. Berserk and Overwhelm. Four less as you played a spell this turn. Ooh, this top end card's kind of sweet. Let's go ahead and go with this one. Give one of your units Aegis, you gain an Aegis. Yeah, I think that's good. Flying. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go with this one. What do we want this one? No, that's Infiltrate. Let's go ahead and give this one. I like the weapon. Warp. I don't think we would actually use this one. I think we should probably go with this one. I think we need more battle tricks. Or, like, in general. Let's go with this one. And a bird. Hopefully our bird does not get bolted. Alright. So, we got some cards to get rid of. We should probably go with some of the... We should look first at some of these 1, 2, and 4 drops. Probably get rid of one of the... No. Maybe not any of the higher end stuff, because we really don't have a whole lot. It's more a question of what do we want our deck to do. This one's tempting, but I think we're going to get rid of it. I don't know that it'll actually be this useful to us. Or that useful to us. Play Detain. I'm not sure how I feel about the regular Detain. I kind of want to keep it. Okay, that's right. It has to have the deck has to have at least a third power cards. So kind of like 15 of the cards. You want to be power, or yeah, 15 of the cards would be power since that's the third of the deck. We have one right here, which puts us effectively at 38. So we want to get rid of 8 more cards. There were probably better ways of saying that, but here we are. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. What's Tribute do? Oh, I getcha. Is there a good way of... Okay. So we have 25 units, 4 attachments, 8 spells, and 1 power. We're gonna ignore the power. So we want to keep the attachments. Maybe get rid of this one. It's good, but that's pretty expensive. Though if we keep some of the ramp stuff, and it won't be too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and get rid of that one. We'll get rid of one of these. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this one. And we can get rid of 3 more cards. Let's get rid of this one. See, 2 more. Okay. Let's go back to looking at our curve. Okay, so we have way too many 1-drops still. Though, granted, some of them are power tricks or battle tricks. Let's go ahead and get rid of this one. And one more. We want to get rid of another one of our 4-drops. Or do we want to get rid of this one? No, we want to keep that guy. Alright. Power. Is that right? Where were we? Okay, so 30, 45. Huh. Is that right? Okay, so we have 15 power like we had planned. 20 creatures, 4 attachments, 6 spells. I guess that's right. I'm not really 100% sure how we want our distribution of stuff for this, but I'm still getting used to drafting Eternal. So that's our deck. We've got us a green-red deck. We've got some battle tricks. We've got some stuff that's low to the ground. We've got some stuff with flying. We've got some folks with charge. We also have some late game stuff. So I feel pretty decent about it. Let's go ahead and start a game. And we'll see how we do. I guess if nothing else, I've got some booster packs that we can pop open and make ourselves feel better. Alright, first match against Wizboo. Do we want to keep this? No, we don't. Just in case you're wondering. Alright, that one's a little better. We can at least bolt our opponent's, like, first creature. Looks like they have the Iron Throne, or Eternal Throne. Opponent decided to mulligan. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop a Fire Sigil and pass. Let's see what our opponent has. They've got blue. That's my guess, at least. Or maybe they just have nothing. Oh no. Okay. I guess we go ahead and go. So we're gonna drop our Yeti, attack for 1. We're gonna leave up 1 for our torch. Let's hope they have a creature to put out or something. I don't want to, like, really? I mean, oh, well, go us. We definitely stuck it to our opponent. We intimidated them so badly they couldn't make a single play. We've reached bronze in draft. That's cool. We even got some... We're getting handsomely rewarded for standing there and doing nothing. Hey, we got another gold chest. Alright. Hey, another booster. Alright. I can live with this. Alright, we are now 1-0. Let's see if we can keep this going. Just trick our opponents into not doing anything and quitting. That's our strategy. So if things had played out, I think it still would have went relatively well for us because we did have a pretty nice curve. We had 1, 3, and 4 drops. We were kind of missing on the 2, but it wasn't too big of a deal. Right here we've got, yeah, another pretty decent curve. We're going to go ahead and keep this one. Drop us a green. Pass the turn. Put our little buddy out. Alright, blue and green. Okay, so I think that's... Is it depleted? Or depleted unless they have an Aegis? Or another thing in their hand. I don't know. Either way, we're going to attack. We're going to drop this. And then we're going to end the turn. Okay, opponent got something that echoes. Okay, dropping a blue. Let's see, play 3-0-1 cheap. Isn't that irritating? God. Okay, so let's go ahead and attack. I imagine they'll block with some of it. I'm gonna pass the turn. Let's see, killer. Is that the one? Okay, yeah, that's the one where they can just attack whatever. Gosh. So, I guess we just attack. I don't know what they'd have in their hand. Really? Do they really have like something that costs 0 that they can just do? Okay, end the turn. Opponent gets in for 2. Playing something, draw 2 cards, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck. So kind of like a mini brainstorm. Opponent deciding what to do. Maybe put out some little creature. Okay, tribute of 1/1. Okay. So what do we want to do? Do we want this one? No, we want this one. 4-2. So do we trick it into attacking? Or no? So wait. Okay. So we want to attack with it because there's the off chance that they'll try and do something to disrupt it. And what they'll end up doing anyway is attacking into us. If they attack into us, then we can either destroy them or let it go and attack for even more. Because we'll be hitting them for... Yeah, let's go ahead and just attack. They'll block with the 2-2. Oh, no, they block with the 1-1, or 0-1. That's interesting. Okay, so some sort of stun. Or they're going to do something to, okay, pump it up. Yeah, there's not really much you can do about that. At least it's just for the turn. Please play 3-0-1 sheep. What the heck? Alright, so Warcry. Let's go ahead and put this flying one out. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and attack. They'll block with one of the 0-1s. That's nuts. Is that like... What a weird card. Play 3 0-1s. Yup. Okay, opponent's drawing a bunch of cards. Hopefully it'll, like, do something for them. Because so far all they have are, like, drawing card draws and sheep. No blocks. Alright. So... No, I don't want to do that, even though it's tempting. So we're going to go ahead and attack for 8. What on earth could they have? Would they have, like, that stun card? Because I saw one go to the graveyard. Yeah, stun an enemy unit, but that's 1 out of 5. Or they only have 1 out of 5. Interesting. So hopefully opponent has some sort of disruption, or for their sake they have some sort of disruption. Because otherwise I have him on like a 2-turn clock. Okay, no blocks. Oh, I wonder if they're like playing mobile. That might explain why they keep like fingering their cards. Okay. So there's a creature with flying. Infiltrate. Create and draw 2/1/2 cloud snakes with flying. Okay. Oh, yeah, so we want to do that. We want to silence this one. Okay, then we get in for 8. Alright, so unless the opponent has some way of disrupting our angel friends, it looks like we have them next turn. Because the best they can do is attack for 8, maybe a little bit extra as far as battle tricks go. Is Cursed at Night. Or Stunned at Night. Okay. Right. Fire Sigil. So what do we want to put? We want to do... We want to do this one. And hopefully they don't have a way of like killing it. Because otherwise we may be dead. Yep. Oh, +1 in flying. Okay, that pretty much makes us dead. We're gonna concede. Not give our opponents the satisfaction of having killed us like they did. Okay, so that puts us at 1-1. We're gonna go ahead and play our next match. Hopefully we do a little bit better this time. Our opponent definitely had us on the stunning and the removal. I guess maybe... I don't remember if I drew a torch in that match or not. If I had drawn a torch and spent it, I definitely should have kept it, but I don't remember if I did or not. I definitely know I had one on that first game that I never got around to using. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this 1-1 with flying out. Our turn 2 will be this one, probably. We're going to attack for 1. Put a 2-2 out. What is it? No, I don't really want to discard anything. In turn, see, our opponent's so far on green. Justice, I believe. I'll get these names one of these days. Well, opponents taking their time thinking. They're putting out a creature now. Okay, so they're attacking for... Oh. Okay, so probably the reason why they're doing this is so they can get the Warcry benefit. Definitely something to be desired. Flying and Revenge. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put out... Do we want to torch this or do we want to torch the Warcry friend? I think we want to torch this one. Yeah. Which will put it back, but it at least gives us a few turns and... Oh, well, I forgot about that. I probably should have held on to it, but oh well. I'm okay with this. So I think what we can do is double block if our opponent chooses to attack. The slight flub that I made earlier, if you didn't notice, was this one. It costs 4 less if you played a spell this turn. I was 1 mana short. Curse unit dies, draw 2 cards. Which we're going to attack for 4. And pass the turn, because we can't really play anything just yet. Hopefully we can either drop our 2/2 onto the field or put our 4/4 out. Yep. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go with it. Right, so we're going to attack 4. We're going to put this into play, which ups our influence, so we can at least play this one on our next turn, the Flame Belcher. Okay. And then in the turn, and unless opponent has something, it looks like we've got lethal. Yeah, opponent didn't have anything, which is kind of weird because we're definitely war crying the heck out of us for like several turns. I don't know if they didn't get their mana that they needed because they were stuck at 3, same as us, and they just had a higher curve, or maybe they drew their higher curve, but not complaining. Alright, that puts us at 2-1. And we're going to go ahead and go into our next match. Let's see if we can keep this up. Not at least not doing bad. Crowbot. This is not that keepable. We're going to go ahead and mulligan. This is not much better, but we at least have some action on our second turn. Okay, opponent has on black and blue. Alright, put this onto the field. So they're going to attack. We're not going to block, even though it's tempting. So I'm more worried about them having a battle trick as far as like me blocking goes. Because otherwise I'd totally... Okay, well... So let's go ahead and trade. I'm okay with that trade, if we're being honest. Alright. So we're going to give it +3/+3 next turn, hitting for 4. Is that a... Okay, that's a fast spell. I wonder if I should trade. I think we should. Okay, so part of our hand hinges on us drawing another land, which thus far in the draft hasn't been as common as I thought it would be, or in our games. We haven't really drawn as much as I thought we would, even though like a third of our deck is land. Let's go ahead and attack, and we will take the 4 next turn. Oh! I'm the worst. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put this into play and attack. We'll kill the life linker, or the life stealer, whenever they attack on their next turn. Because I don't see our opponent like holding it, or like hedging it against us attacking on the ground. I imagine they'll try and force our clock. We're not gonna block. Does our opponent have anything else? Nope. Okay. So we'll attack for 1. So we'll be able to take out 1 or 2 of their attackers next turn, or this turn. Give another unit unblockable. How awful is that? All right. Let's go ahead and what do we want to do? So we can either put this on here and make it a 4/4, and then puts us on a 2-turn clock if we block this, because if we don't block it, we're dead. So we should really put this onto the field and hold, I guess. Yeah. We're kind of in a bad spot right now, if you couldn't tell. Oh, okay, it's just a 5/6 with Overwhelm. No biggie. So what could we draw in our next turn that would help us? I can't really think of anything. Because we can either like block these two, the 5/2, and take 4. Yeah, we're pretty much dead, so we're gonna go ahead and concede and move on to the next match. Yep. Alright, so we are 2-2. This might be our last match. We'll have to see. Going on to game number 5. So I think a big part of us losing was me punting on that 6-drop that drops its casting cost by 4 if you cast a spell. I don't know why I keep missing that. I guess I'm just not used to seeing the trigger on it. Not that that's really much excuse, but it is what it is. Come on. Hopefully won't. Okay, so match number 5 going against whatever their name is. Let's go ahead and keep. We'll risk it. So we have a 2-drop and 3 4-drops, which is pretty cool if we end up getting that 4th land. Otherwise, we're not going to discard a card. Right, opponent's on the Justice. Is it? Oh, sorry. I guess it didn't register my click. Alright, deals double damage this turn if you play a spell. Do we want to try killing it, or do we want to just put our 3-drop into play? Let's go ahead and put our 3-drop into play, and we'll end the turn. Alright, oh, silence and stunning unit. Okay, nice, nice. No blocks. Alright. Let's go ahead and just end the turn. We'll try and trick our opponent into attacking. Oh, it's got flying. That's the way these things go. Alright, passing the turn, we just dealt 5 damage, or 6 damage. Give a unit +4/+4. Alright. Why wouldn't it? 14 damage. Okay, well, we're pretty much dead. We failed to draw a 4th land. Yeah, deals 1 damage. And let's I don't think there's really a whole lot we can do. Alright, so is there anything at all we can play to help us potentially win? So we can 5, 6, 7, 8. Not close enough. Or yeah, we're pretty much dead. Yeah, the best we can do is give ourselves +5/+2 and attack for 8, which would put our opponent at 5, but we don't have any way of blocking their 3/3 with flying, so it looks like that's it for our draft for today, which is too bad because we had a pretty decent start, especially with that free win, but it looks like it wasn't meant to be. So we're going to go ahead and claim our prizes and see what we got. We got some gold and a fire main that's noble, some more gold, and we get a choice. Not the choice to win, just the choice to do other stuff. Then we got 540 gold and a booster pack. So that's pretty sweet. Let us open it. So it was an Omens of the Past booster. It looks like our rare is a Caldera Cradle. Pretty sweet. For every 5 spells you play a 5/5 dragon with flying. Let's go ahead and open this Dusk Red one. Just to make sure it works. Alright, challenge by law. Kill an enemy unit and silence the rest. And then we'll open a Fall of Argenport booster. Alright, some new cards. Pretty sweet, and our rare is, oh, another one of these guys. Which would be pretty cool if we had won. But so that was our draft. It was pretty fun. I definitely liked it more than the previous drafts I've done on Eternal, especially with the way that they have the booster packs more organized now. Hopefully the next time that we draft, we'll be able to get a merchant card and maybe try and play around with that mechanic, having our markets and whatnot. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be back next time with some more videos. So thank you for watching.